HomeKit smart plugs, along with smart lighting, is one of the first investments people make when venturing into smart home territory, but normally you'd expect to pay upwards of £25 to £30 for a HomeKit smart plug. However, all that is changing with Meross, that has recently released a HomeKit edition of its smart plug available in the UK for just £16.99. Now continue to watch this video to find out how it performs. Hi, welcome back, and my name's John, and this channel is dedicated to everything HomeKit news, reviews and tutorials. So if you're new around here and you want to find out more about HomeKit, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell button. Just to be fully transparent, Meross did provide this smart plug for this review. However, as always, this will not affect my opinion, whether it's positive or critical of this device. You can read more about our review promise and ethics statements in the links below. Also, if this video helps you out and you do decide to buy one of these, then using the links in the description below helps this channel out at no extra cost to you. So first of all, starting with design and some of the features. The Meross HomeKit smart plug looks like any regular smart plug, with a cube design and a white finish. On the top of the smart plug is a single button that you can use to turn it off and on. When it's on, it glows green with the company's logo. The side of the device features the HomeKit setup code that is used when pairing the device. Looking at the bottom of the device, you'll find printed information outlining the max rating and standards. The plug supports 13 amps max and a supply voltage of 220 to 240. The plug also has relevant CE markings. The rear of the plug features a UK standard 3-prong configuration, but the EU version has all the relevant configurations, so you don't have to worry there. Despite its affordable price point, the Meross smart plug feels well built, and I would say is on par with the more expensive brands. It's smaller than the IKEA control outlet and the Eve Energy, but still a little less compact than the Philips Hue that I reviewed recently. Now moving on to setup and how to get started. One of the advantages of the Meross smart plug, it works via Wi-Fi, so you don't need a separate hub for this to work. As this is a HomeKit enabled smart plug, I set it up within the Home app directly within HomeKit. However, you can use the Meross app, although you do not get any additional benefit other than firmware updates and Wi-Fi signal strength, which the latter might be useful if you struggle with Wi-Fi signal in your home and you want to troubleshoot. To get started, I pull the device in, open the Home app and tap Add Accessory. I then scan the HomeKit code and followed the rest of the setup process, which involved allocating to a room and choosing a different name if you want to do so. You can also make minor changes once you've completed the setup, like changing the icon or changing it to be shown as a fan, light or PowerPoint within the Home app. Now this all depends what you're going to be using the smart plug for, but you have got those options. Now moving on to how it works with HomeKit. During my testing, I managed the day-to-day control of the device via the Home app for HomeKit. Naturally, this is a HomeKit product, but you can use it, as I've already mentioned, with the Meross app. Operating the smart plug involves tapping the device tile within the Home app to turn it on and off. You can also long press on the device tile, which will bring up a switch graphic, which works exactly the same way, but it acts as more of a switch. Now, because this works with HomeKit, you can also include the plug in scenes automations. So for example, I had the Meross HomeKit plug connected to a lamp in my studio, as I did when I tested the Philips Hue smart plug. I then included the smart plug in my studio scene to turn it on, and I found it useful to quickly set up my studio to cut down the amount of devices I need to turn on to get started. You can also use it with automations to trigger another HomeKit device. I tested this with an Aqara motion sensor and the same lamp, and it worked fine. Finally, you can control the Meross HomeKit smart plug with Siri. So for instance, you can say, "Hey Siri, turn on the lamp," and it will switch it on. You can do this from any iOS device, Apple Watch or HomePod. So to conclude this review, when Meross first reached out to me to review the HomeKit smart plug and declared the price point, I was really not sure what to expect. So when it arrived in HomeKit Authority HQ for testing, I was immediately impressed with the build quality. The smart plug feels robust and well built, and I would say on par with other more expensive brands. During my testing, I found it to be reliable and didn't have any issues with Wi-Fi strength or any unresponsive activity, as you sometimes find with HomeKit devices. I also like that you can control the plug manually with the switch on the device. This has always helped for a device like this to have that option. Setting up in the Home app for control within HomeKit is quick and easy. HomeKit integrations work really well within the Home app, and being able to use this in automations and scenes is a significant benefit. Now I only have one line a niggle, and it lacks energy monitoring. And before you shoot me down for being picky about a product at such a cheap price, Meross already offers a smart plug with energy monitoring for $10.99, but this does not have HomeKit support. So in theory, they could have included it and increased the price, and it still would have been a great buy, certainly when you compare it with other devices with energy monitoring that have got HomeKit support. The bottom line, Meross has done a fantastic job to deliver a HomeKit smart plug at this price point, but it's not only very affordable, it's compact and works well with no need for an extra hub. It's got a great build quality, and it certainly would be a great option for someone looking for a budget HomeKit plug that does not need energy monitoring. The Meross HomeKit plug is available from Amazon for $16.99 in the UK for a single pack and $31.99 for a double pack. The EU version is $34.99 and available in a double pack. You can also pick up a very similar model in the US. It's only slightly different in terms of the shape. So guys, that's a wrap on this review. Hopefully you found it useful, and if you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. And also don't forget to subscribe. And check the rest of the channel out, as there's more HomeKit news, reviews and tutorials. Also, if you prefer a written version, the written version on our website, along with more HomeKit news, reviews and tutorials. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.